let's jump into sorting and filtering data. So you've seen this sheet before. It was, or it depends on the order you're doing these courses in, but you may have seen this sheet before. We have this sort by date button. If I click it, it sorts this sheet by date. And we have this other button, a funny old photo of me, that sorts by date descending. So ascending and descending. So when you are sorting data, you can do it in a few different ways. You can write these buttons because often when you're doing sorting, if you do data, sort range, sort sheet, sort column, these are the places that you sort. So here I could sort sheet by column A. You can see it's sorted. I can do data, sort sheet by column A, Z to A, descending. Or if I want to do it based on exact range, so when I just click on that, it's going to sort the entire sheet based on, it's usually smart and can guess what you're trying to sort. Not always, but usually. But if I want to choose an exact range, I can just choose the top cell, shift command arrow down, hold it, arrow right, and then it has the exact range I want to sort. Then it also activates these other options, so sort range by column, sort range here. So this that was sort sheet before, now it's sort range, because I have a range selected. I can also sort range, choose a header row, sort by whatever column I want, ascending or descending, add another column to sort if I want to sort by two of them, click sort. So first of all, that's how you sort. It's pretty simple, right? If you go to data, it can sort the sheet automatically. If you select a range, it can sort the range right here, or it can sort the range right here. A couple ways to do it. Or you can just have your buttons. So if you're doing the same sort over and over again, you may want to just make some buttons, which we can talk about, or again, we'll have another video. But you also can just do it manually. And as you can see, it's not super fast. It does take, I don't know, 10, 15 seconds. So it is nice to have some buttons sometimes. But that's sort. You can also do filters, where you do data, create a filter. And same thing as before, you can just select the range to make sure that Google Sheets knows what you're doing. Often it knows though, so you can actually do the filters like that. See, it knows no matter where I click over here, probably because I'm just clicking somewhere in the range of data. Once you do that though, you can then filter the data. You can choose whichever top of column you want. Let's say you choose category, and you can filter by colors. You can sort, or you can even sort in here. You can filter by different conditions based on the column. You can filter based on just certain selections, so we can clear it and then choose just one of them. Whatever we do, we then click OK. And then you can filter again based on other columns too. So now we could say, let's filter if it's greater than, say, 5. So that should return me just 3 of those now, or 2 of those now. So there you go. So really, when you're working with data, these are going to be pretty common tools you use, sort and filter. And then I can just do data turn off filter and it's gone. So fairly simple, but also really powerful tools for sorting, for filtering data. It helps you take different views of the data, helps you analyze the data. You can always use formulas and functions, but often when you are playing with data and want to see different things, that's going to be a quick tool for analyzing data by taking quick views of it. The filter one especially, as you saw, it's just a really cool tool for viewing data in different ways. And just play around with it. We're not going to go through every single example of it, but as you go through, you'll see that you can just do a lot of really cool things with the data and take different views of it. And it works well because, as we talked about in this course several times, you want one single source of data. You don't want, for example, a different sheet that looks like this for every one of these categories or for every package. You want one source of all the data. When you do that, you're probably going to often want to take different views of it. Right now, if you want to, you can see only one of the categories, or you can see only one of the packages, or only 2. It's up to you. Or you may want to see things that are only over or under a certain price. There you go. So the point is that these are really good ways to look at data, especially when you're using data properly, which is you have one single source of the main data. You may want to be taking filtered views. So you have one, it's the same way as using a database. You want one database. You don't have multiple databases. You don't split the data up. You have one really neat view of it, but then you can analyze that data, view that data, filter that data, sort that data to help yourself take the view you need to make the decisions you need to make and see the data the way you want to see it. So that's pretty much it. Really cool tools. You should definitely get used to filtering and sorting, and just a really good tool to get used to.